Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you are doing good. Welcome back. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I was getting my snacks. I made hot chocolate. Tonight's drink is hot chocolate, and I was making the hot chocolate. So that's what I was doing. So welcome back. I hope you are all doing fantastic. How are all of you? How have you been? Panda, I am so sorry about your computer. That is such a pain in the butt. That really sucks. I hope they get it fixed way faster than anticipated. Speedy recoveries for your poor computer. For sure. Speedy recoveries. Ooh. I think I put too much powder in this, but that's how I like it. Oh, I definitely put way too much powder in this. I love it. It's like liquid chocolate. That's my favorite. So. Oh, anyway. Okay. Hi, everyone. How are you? Sorry, I'm moving stuff around. I hope you're doing good today. Panda still was first. Impressive. Impressive to still be first in spite of the buffering issues. Impressive. Hi, Silver. How are you? Will I make chat Valentine sweets on stream? Listen, no. I forgot that this weekend was even Valentine's Day. I'm going to be so for real with you. I did not realize it was. I forget who it was that what triggered me to think about it, but like I was like, oh, that's literally like 2 days away. So, you know, it's already Valentine's Day and I didn't even notice. I've got too much going on. So, I will probably be doing taxes on Valentine's Day. That's probably what it'll be, is that it'll be doing taxes. Yay. I guess I'll find out whether or not I get a refund. That would be a nice Valentine's Day present, is to know whether or not I got a refund or not. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. Is that Grayson on Twitch? Hi. Hi, Grayson. You have a Twitch account. You do. I was like, oh my God, wait. Hi, Grayson. How are you? I hope you are doing good today. Let me make sure I have, speaking of that, let me open my, you did say hello on YouTube. I'm sorry. I had not had a chance to open the YouTube chat yet. I was up getting hot chocolate. So the hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing good today. Welcome. So anyway, that's what I'm doing for Valentine's Day, is probably taxes. Stream Element said something before me this time. It's surprisingly things loaded fast. So, hey, I'm glad. Down with tea. Listen, tea is great. Tea is great. Sometimes I want to break from it, you know? I have tea all of the time. It's good to have other things sometimes. Hence me doing the peach juice and then now hot chocolate. So I have hot chocolate. I am back with my fancy cheese and more chips. So if you hear munching, that's what that is. I will do typos galore tonight. I'm not going to care about correcting typos. I mean, don't worry about it. Valentine's Day is about love, but capitalism doesn't love us. So it is not me making you all suffer. It is capitalism. Someday if I can get a better job, I can do more Twitch related stuff. So, you know. Anyway, but the Twitch gods were like, no, she must still get her first. She must. Panda and the power of the banhammer. She must come in riding her banhammer like a witch's broom. Arriving just in the nick of time to be able to utilize them. So thank you, Grayson, for following. I really appreciate it. Did we do taxes? Neither of us have yet. We've been trying to gather the tax forms. I have all of mine. So my plans were to do them this week. But she doesn't have all of hers yet. So we have to look and see if we can get some of them online. And, you know. I had mine come in the mail, but she hasn't heard. I guess I'll check the mail when I take the trash out on Friday. Again, and hopefully hers will come in the mail, so we'll know for sure. She should be able to get them online, but she has to log into her, like, Georgia Access account and remember what her password is and stuff, so. Yeah, I don't really watch NASCAR. My parents, I guess I'm in the South, so my grandparents grew up watching it, but it's just not really my thing, but I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm not a big sports watcher. I'm a huge nerd. I watch a lot of anime and Twitch streamers and like gacha games. And that's about it. I don't really watch conventional TV. So, but I am glad you enjoy it. I have nothing against NASCAR. I just like don't personally watch it. So, wow, a lot of people passed away. It's kind of been the season for that, huh? But I also feel like people are getting old. I think just people that we know get old, and that's just what old people do sometimes. So it's unfortunate, but it does happen. So, how'd the talk with the lead go? I haven't had it yet. Because she canceled on me 3 times and then hasn't rescheduled. So, you know, like, that's just what happens, you know? Listen, my policy is as long as I'm not getting fired, the less I get to talk to her, the better. And it's not just her, it's any leads I've ever had. Just the less I have to talk to them, just leave me alone. The happier I am. Just let me do my work and go home in peace. Bye, Grayson. I hope you have a good evening. People get old. Yeah, but they do. They do. Like, it's a thing, right? Like, it's unfortunate whenever people pass away from, like, extenuating circumstances. Like, a plane crash would suck, obviously. I'm not trying to downplay that at all. But, like, when people are, like, 80 and they pass due to health issues, I'm like, they are old. Like, it does suck that they passed, but, like, that is kind of what old people do. So, it doesn't make the parting any easier. But, like, you know. So, anyway. I hope you had a good past couple days. My past couple days have been surprisingly peaceful, which is good. You making big sales. So funny enough, yes and no. The long buffering is kicking in, so you might be going soon. That's okay, Panda. You can just leave it up if you want to. You can just lurk if you need to, and you don't have to, like, you know, interact much if you want to. It's up to you. We're basically gonna yap, and then I am going to do some cozy, like, building an Animal Crossing. Specifically, like, it might end up being a little bit of a like slightly quieter, like less talking stream once I get to the building and decorating part, mostly because my voice is really tired from the number of calls I've been taking. Like, I'm just kind of, I've been talking on the phone a lot at work, and so my throat is a little worn out, I think. So I might not push myself too hard tonight. So, is it slower? It is slower. So that's actually one of the things. We actually had a team meeting today where they kind of went over some stuff with us about some just like random different work things. But our department head openly admitted that this is the slow season. We've officially entered it. Also, we're currently in the process of sort of tightening up our requirements for our customers. They have to meet certain like health issue minimums for me to help them. Or for us to help them. They have to have certain qualifying like health problems, if that makes sense. And before our barrier to entry was kind of low, but they're tightening it, I think in the hopes of like, A, probably making more money, and B, probably having customers be more loyal, because it might be like, we try to aim our services to customers with more chronic health conditions. And I think they're just tightening it to people with more chronic conditions. So the inbound calls are slow. I have tons of work to do on my end, so it's not really a problem for me. I'm busy as heck. Because right now I'm doing the whole, we tried to sell something to them and they either couldn't do it that day or they wanted to think about it. So I'm calling them back and trying to get them over to someone to sign them up. So I still have tons of work. I'm very busy. But yeah, sales-wise, it's been a little weird. Like, Monday I made 5 sales. Yesterday I made 12. And today I made 3. So I think it's a combo of like what queue I grabbed, like how the customers are feeling that day. Today was kind of a lot. So yesterday was weirdly peaceful. I had a very chill day yesterday, which is really nice. I needed it. I needed like a good day, and I had a good one yesterday, especially after my team lead canceled my meeting. And so I just was like very chill yesterday, and things were going really well. Today, I don't know what it is, but people were not having it today. I got chewed out like at least 8 or 9 times today, like openly yelled at, which was kind of wild. That doesn't happen to me super often. People just were not in the mood today. They also were like doing this really weird thing where like they would ask about our service. They'd ask questions, which 9 times out of 10, normally when people care enough to actually ask questions, it means they're interested. And then the minute that I finish telling them about it, they're like, okay, cool. Don't ever talk to me again. Put me on your do not call list. I'm like, what? Normally being like, hey, so can you tell me more about you guys' service? Typically is I'm curious and have questions. I would go through my spiel, my normal, like just like telling them what we do and stuff and being really polite. And then they'd be like, okay, cool. Don't ever talk to me again. Get off my phone. I'm like, okay. That's wild. That's not normal behavior. So I don't know. People just were not having a good time today. I'm not sure what it was. So I shall hydrate. Thank you, Sober. So kind of a weird day. Did hang up on a creepy man today. That wasn't super fun. I had one dude that like, I called him back. I had a bunch of people being like, no, you haven't ever talked to me before today. And I'm like, I have notes saying that we talked to you 48 hours ago at this specific time and you told us to call you back. So yes, we have, but that's fine. But I had a guy like screaming at me. I think he was hard of hearing and he was screaming at me like right out the gate. And then he was like, what are you doing calling me? I just got out of the fucking shower, but I guess you can say something to me. And I was like, okay, well, that's already like a strike. I can already in the call just because he's swearing at me, because that is like one of our like rules, like abusive customer rules. Like if they start swearing at you, you're allowed to be like, hey, sir, I need you to calm it down. But I was like, I'll just see how this goes and just end it kind of quick if he like gets too ornery. And he's like, but you can talk to me. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm starting to describe it. And he's like, no, I'm not interested. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then he's like, but it's okay. You can keep talking. You sound like a sweet girl. Aren't you? Are you a sweet girl? And I'm like, Nice to see. Nice to talk. That's not a problem. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Click. I'm not doing that. I'm not playing that game. I'm not getting into the, are you married? Will you marry me? Game? I'm not doing that. I was like, absolutely not. Like, it's always the old men. It's always the old men. Maybe he'll let you make a sale. He'd already said no. So I was like, bye. Also, would you stick around to make a sale if someone was groping you? I don't think so. Like, bye. You're gone. Do any of your coworkers use that tactic? No, because 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work. So being cute is a tactic, and I do that pretty frequently. But the minute they get creepy, they are not seeing our service as a product anymore. They're seeing me as a product. And they're not going to listen to what I have to say. Like, they're not going to care about that. They're just going to want to keep me talking. They won't agree to the product itself because they're like, no, you can't sign me up for anything. But I do want you to keep talking. And I'm like, no. Go fuck yourself. Chad is kind of hearing you as a product. This is true. However, this is consensual. This is me consensually putting myself out on the internet for y'all to enjoy. There is a huge difference. And I also ban anybody I don't like. So I have control of, or timeout, anybody that's not behaving. So I have control of my faculties, essentially. And that's on consent. What happened to that person a few streams ago? They weren't fine. They were just being really pushy. And they kept being like, why aren't you playing the game? Why are we talking? Like, can you just play the dang game already? And being really pushy. And so we enforced my chat rules and told them that they needed to calm down and put them on a timeout for a few minutes. And then they just didn't come back. So kind of expected. Panda is my mod, yes. Yes, Panda's my muscle, but also it's in the contract we signed with Twitch. What, that you be my muscle? But yeah, yes, but that's also partly because the whole point of a mod, besides being able to like handle things easier than I can, because Panda has experience, more experience than I do in that kind of thing. Also, it's so I don't have to interrupt stream. Like, it's so the point of me asking my mods to do it is I can keep yapping and entertaining you guys while they handle the problems on the back end. That is that's part of the power of a moderator. So, you know, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm drinking my hot chocolate too fast. I guess I'm thirsty. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what happened. They just didn't come back. So, you know, that's fine. I was prepared for that. That's why I try to wait until I like feel like it's bad enough. The consent being the muscle was another form. This is true. This is true. Yes, 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 yes. But like, I have control over what's going on here. Whereas like, frankly, I have a lot of, if you guys want my like political take for the day, or like my capitalism politics take for the day. First off, employees don't have enough rights in general in the US. That's just like a flat out problem in general. But second off, as someone who's worked customer service functionally for 6-7 years at this point, I like a customer facing position, a like public facing position. The whole weird customer is always right thing that goes on in the US with the way that customer service works is frankly unsustainable and terrible, because what it's done is it's created a bunch of super entitled Karens who are like obsessed with pushing people around. And like the go-to thing I'm always told as a sales agent is, oh, just let them yell at you, and then once they blow their steam off, they'll be cooperative. And I'm like, that shouldn't be like that. Like, I'm sorry. There should be like a bare minimum level of expected behavior in a public space. Because yes, while we're on the phone, that still is being in a public space. And like, you see Karens do it all the time in public, right? Like yell at people like cashiers at retail stores, or like waiters at restaurants. Like, there should be a bare minimum level of behavior expected from people when they're in public, and not enforcing that has actively made the experience of going out in public worse, because companies have bent over. Because I'm like, I get that you want to retain the customer, and I totally understand that. But the thing is, when you take someone who's super screaming and abusive like that and you forcibly make them your customer anyway, they're gonna keep behaving like that. Even once they're your customer, they'll still behave like that, and they will become a pain, which is where you end up having, like, because I've worked in several different areas of healthcare at this point. You have people who get flagged as problem patients because they're known for blowing up at you on the phone. And I'm like, do you really want to do business with somebody like that? Like, long term? Like, are they really valuable to you? Like, yes, I know you're getting their money, but like, are they really valuable to you like that? They're more of a hassle than they're worth, in my personal opinion. So what do you mean? Are you trying to say people can't act like animals in public? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe like we need to like adjust societal behavior. Thank goodness for Discord. We can chat privately. Also got to keep a good image on stream. Listen, that's why we have a mod chat. That's the whole point of having a mod chat. Is for that exact kind of thing. But yeah, basically, I just think that, and that is like the predominant way to deal with customers that you're told working in call center environments, is just let them scream at you, call you names, cuss you out, or tell you like really horrible things. Like, I know I've talked about this before, and maybe I'm getting too much into the weeds here, but like, but a few months ago, I had a dude who emotionally dumped on me at work that vividly described his wife dying violently, and like, I guess gore or trigger warning, like described her laying in his arms and coughing up blood and bleeding out, and how traumatized he was and how much he wanted to like himself afterward. And he went on about this for 20 minutes and I could not get him to stop. Like, I was trying to interrupt, I was trying to be sympathetic, and like the predominant customer service mindset is to be like, oh, just let them talk, and then once they're done, like, they'll sign up and they'll get you, and you're like, yes, but should I, as the sales agent, be put through the, let's frankly call it what it is, trauma of having to listen to a stranger talk about something horrific, non-consensually, I might add, because I tried to interrupt them and be like, hey, like, I'm so like, but like, they won't let you do that. Also, it's always so funny because when they do that, you come off the tail end of it and you're like, I'm so sorry, that's so sad, would you like to buy a thing? You're like, how do I segue from your wife died in your arms horrifically to buy our product? What's the like the insert cash or select payment time, use pin pad to complete transaction? Like, yeah, that's just kind of the vibe. So that's just my hot take, I guess. So I will stretch, thank you. I probably need it. Oh. You guys are gonna get a lot of weird grunts for me doing this, but I actually probably need it. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, someday I'll actually have a rig where you can see my arms or something. That'd be kind of fun. I shall hydrate, thank you. The problem, the rich executives don't understand it because they're insulated from the public. So they think their product and service is so great the customer will change. You're right, but they're wrong actively, and we're seeing that now. As more and more stores are having to get restrictive, like there apparently a lot of clothing stores lately, like retail in-person clothing stores, not Kohl's specifically, but like Kohl's, are now starting to not accept returns anymore because people are abusing it too much. But the problem is they used to have a like no holds barred return policy. So customers would be returning stuff in terrible condition. So even if they wanted to take that back to the company and like have them repackage it and resell it, they couldn't because it's in like their dog peed on it. You know what I mean? And so since they didn't have, there's just, I feel like a lot of what's going on with corporate America right now, they didn't set enough boundaries and they just decided, okay, instead of setting boundaries like a normal business, we're just gonna, you don't get it all anymore. Like, instead of actually just setting good standards of practice, we're just gonna get rid of the whole thing. We're gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater. And I, for one, think that's kind of stupid. But I also kind of low-key think, based off of my intuition, I feel like everyone is so sick of corporate America. I feel instinctually that we might start seeing a really large rash of small businesses in the US. I really feel like we might start seeing small and local businesses or small and local chains really start to take off. Like, I'm for real with you, because people are sick of it, right? They're sick of how shady corporate is and how awful they are and how much they nickel and dime their customers constantly. I mean, like, because I yapped about it before, but like going to the movies at the cinema right down the street from us, they used to be AMC theaters, and then they changed to like a family owned chain, and the difference is incredible. Like, it's a little homegrown, a little like, you know, a little like not super corporate polished or whatever, but like the vibe was totally different. The tickets were crazy reasonable priced. The concessions were way cheaper than they used to be, and they had all these like advertisements before the movie about how you can buy special concession bundles from them that like a significant portion of the proceeds goes towards like support for children with disabilities, and they offer like sensory friendly screenings for children of like all their movies. That way, like people who need sensory, like better, like different sensory environments can have a better experience if they have like, you know, autism or different sensory like disorders, or like if like, you know, like that kind of thing. So like it felt better. They could still be lying just as much as corporate's lying, but it just felt different, if that makes sense. So I feel like we might start seeing more of that kind of thing. That's just my personal opinion. We're gonna see what happens, but I smell it on the wind. I mean, me myself, I'm already thinking about wanting to switch a lot of my purchasing decisions to like more sustainable and like local businesses versus corporate, because I'm sick. Corporate's quality is garbage now, and so at least whenever I know I'm buying from a small business, most of the time the quality will be better. So, what fast food place is the best customer service? That's really hard. Actually, it's not hard. It's Chick-fil-A. We don't eat there as often anymore as we used to, but just hands down, it's Chick-fil-A. Granted, we don't really go in to eat fast food anymore. We always do drive-through, so that's kind of difficult to say like 100%. I would also say Firehouse is, of the fast food places we eat, Firehouse is also pretty good customer service too. The Chick-fil-A's, you just kind of can't beat it. They just hands down have some of the best customer service, but they treat their employees better than a lot of other places do. Like, they actually have, during the winter, they have huge heaters out for the employees that have to stand outside to take orders so they don't get as cold. And then also during the summer, they have huge fans running to cool them down. And they'll give them like lapel fans and stuff so they can cool themselves down. So they do take care of them more. So that has a direct affinity, I think. So, okay, what else was I going to yap about? Give me a second. I'm checking my notes. So yesterday, I had to go get Spanish rice because the stupid Kroger order didn't deliver my Spanish rice. They delivered everything else, but they didn't deliver the Spanish rice, which sucked. So I did have to run out right after work yesterday to go get it, which sucked because I was tired, but it was fine. But I was trying to sit there and think about, like, we have a Kroger literally right down the street from us. It's like so close. I was like, this shouldn't take as much mental energy as it does, but I was trying to figure out why it was so tiring. But I think the answer is that they recently oh, Panda, can you get it, or do you need me to get it? I know you're on mobile. I can get it if you need me to. Like, they recently upgraded the Kroger down the street from us from like a local, like small, like, you know, small Kroger to a big one. It doesn't show. Okay, yeah, you're on mobile. That's totally fine. I will get them then. Don't even worry about it. Boop. Okay. Got it. I have the band hammer tonight. I have the bands. I have the, I don't think I have a band hammer. I think I have a Reaper scythe. I just have a Reaper scythe and I just go, shoo, and they're gone. Like a whisper. But yeah, they upgraded a small Kroger, big Kroger, built a whole different building for it and tore down the old building just so they could make a bigger one. And on the one hand, I appreciate it. On the other hand, they designed the parking lot so stupid. It's so stupid. They basically did garbage design and they made a choke point to where every single person comes like out of the like they all come out of the Kroger and go in on the Kroger on the same side. There's a little patch of concrete that everybody clusters up on because they're like talking to each other or trying to get their bearings once they come out of the store, or like they're waiting for their family to pick them up. And so they all clog up and congest the front. And then this is kind of like hard to explain, but basically the Kroger is located in a small shopping center where there was like a row of like fast food. It's like squared up by two main busy roads, right? There was a line of fast food places. There's a through road, and then like there's like a Publix and like stuff like that behind it. So like the big grocery stores are behind the row of fast food. And a lot of people use that through road to like access all the different places because it's easier that way. When they designed the new Kroger, they basically made the entrance to the parking lot functionally a four-way stop. No, I'm not going to pull it up on Google Maps because I don't want to dox myself. I feel like I'm already giving way too much information. I should not be giving this much information because someone who's smart could probably figure it out based off the context clues I've been sharing. But basically, they functionally made the entrance to the parking lot a four-way stop. And everybody is coming in off of that through road. I think they thought that people would use another road a few like feet down that is with a light, like a stoplight. That's a little bit cleaner to enter the Kroger. However, nobody uses that freaking stop, like that intersection. It's so inconvenient and out of the way, and people want to avoid how busy the main road is. They're all going to come in off that side road. And so basically what happens is they're coming in off of a four-way stop off of a side road that's heavily congested, and it empties right at that choke point where everyone's coming in and out of the store. And they also put like a really big curb there, so there's really only room for like two cars. It's a mess. So I was trying to be like, running down to the store to grab 2 boxes of Spanish rice should not be this much of a mental load. I realize it's because I'm having to fight traffic the whole way. Basically the TLDR is I'm realizing it's so tiring because I'm having to fight traffic. I'm like, that makes sense. Also, I feel like, not to complain about capitalism again, but I feel like everything nowadays is designed so shittily. Like, I feel like building design, road design, even the way that they're like rearranging grocery stores for people to shop in, it's not designed for the convenient, for the convenience of the customer in mind. It's designed to herd people in and out, but it's always really bad. Like, it's just super obnoxious. Also, speaking of obnoxious, my fucking neighbors, sorry, excuse me. My neighbor is playing music very loudly right now, and I'm irritated. Anyway, he's been, oh my God. Okay, neighbor T, he's been fixing his car again. And he's been, he had his hood open and he's been filming it with a camera. So I do think that BMW boy fancies himself a car influencer. Also, he literally left like a bunch of expensive tools lying around on the front sidewalk for like hours the other day and just went inside and left them alone. And I was like, do you really think people aren't going to steal those? Because they will. Like around here. Also, everyone walks their dog. All they have to do is just walk by real quick, pick one up and walk away. You're going to leave a whole like power drill on your front step and not expect someone to take it? Maybe he could have installed the battery. I wouldn't trust. Considering the fact that the last time he did it, they disassembled their car tire and then they were working on it well into the evening after the sun went down in sort of a frantic way. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I think he just thinks he knows what he's doing. So he was giving the energy of he started a project and then he realized he couldn't finish it and he was panicking. So yeah. So anyway, But yeah, it was crazy. Like, you're right. Yes, it was right after work where everyone got off. So it is like the dinner rush. And I do understand that on some level, but it just was like, it's just a terribly designed parking lot and I kind of hate it. But I feel like a lot of stuff nowadays is poorly designed. And I'm like, hey, it means they fired all the people because they don't want to pay them that know what they're doing. And then they hired people like fresh out of college and they're like, design a parking lot. And they're like, okay, I'll do my best. But they don't have the experience to do it well. So capitalism strikes again. So anyway, but I did that. And then I think, oh God, it's on my phone. Hold on. I wanted to show you guys too. I have a new, hold on. I'm freezing my VTuber for a second because I have to pull up what the name of the thing was and I'll go right back. Oh, now I know that I pulled it up on my, oh no. Wait, it should be my recent, I had it open on my web browser. What happened? What happened? Dear God, he's being loud. Hold on, give me a second. I'm having to, where's my recently deleted? Oh my God. Use Face ID to view this album. Chill out. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Of course it messed everything up. Hold on, am I back? Are we good? We're good. Okay. Hold on, I have to show you guys. So I've been seeing, I saw someone the other day, Kaylin technically shared it for me, but I saw someone with this amazing, like crocheted shawl, or like it was like a hood, right? And I normally am not a crochet girly, okay? Normally I'm a knit girly. That is just my vibe. I don't really do crochet very often. However, I discovered, like, oh my God, there's so many. I discovered, right, like this brand called Susan's Family. Oh my God. I am not normally a crochet person, but the stuff that they do is incredible. Although I love how this is showing me different, I don't know how this is showing me different things than what I was seeing before. I'm seeing some of the same things. But yeah, this is, maybe because some of it's knit or whatever, but this is Susan's Family. And, I'm actually kind of obsessed. Like I said, normally am not the kind of person to crochet, but this is some amazing crocheted stuff. Yeah. I think this is what I had seen. Oh my God, that's a full tutorial. Hold on, I just want to see the pic. Can I see the picture in a normal? No. Oh my God, can I can't open the image in a new tab. Thank you. I love that. I guess using the website is different than doing it on the mobile website or whatever. But, oh, nope, these are images, these are videos. Hold on. Oh, I want to see the photo in a new post. Hold on. It's super cute and I'm kind of obsessed with it. And I really want, I don't know why it's being so weird on the internet tab, but anyway, it's super cute and I'm kind of obsessed with it and I want to learn how to crochet this stuff. Like, these are adorable and I'm kind of obsessed with them. Like that, the pink with the little fuzzies, and it has like a full hood so you can flip it up over your head basically. They are so cute. Like that mocha color in particular, it's giving Animal Crossing to me, kind of like Blathers with the like the brown and the stuff. I'm kind of obsessed. I literally have been seeing, like, I was scrolling through their website the other day and I was like, I could spend way too much time. I'm like, oh no, the crafter in me desires to craft. Like, it just fully desires to craft all these shawls and stuff. I'm such a hoe for making shawls. Like, I am such a shawl girly. I guess maybe I had it like divided by crochet, I guess, if I do it that way. It's just giving me to in a different order than it did online when I was doing my phone. But like, these are just so stupid cute. I'm trying to find one of that's like a butterfly hair clip. Like, it's cute stuff. It's stuff I'd actually wear and stuff I'd like actually like do stuff in. So I'm kind of obsessed. Let's see if I can find, some of the ones I really liked the other day. Dear God, he is being so loud. There was like a Chinese New Year. She has a bunch of like wind chimes, which is really fun. Wow, she has like a whole bunch. These are things I didn't even see the last time I was looking. Oh my God. Like, so yeah, I'm kind of obsessed. I could spend way too much time on here just trying to figure out like, these are all patterns. So I essentially can buy the pattern and then I can make, look at that, like the koi blanket. That's crazy. I love how I'm not seeing any of the stuff that I'd seen when I was looking online. Oh my God. I mean, this is the same website. It's just giving me different search results. There's a starry night blanket. Like, so there was like little like, oh my God. Now I'm trying to figure out like how to get them to pull up the ones that it was showing me the first time. There was like some bloom. Here we go. Here's one of them that I saw. These guys, these are zodiac critter pouches. So they're the Chinese zodiac animals, but they're little pouches. So you can use them to store like pins and stuff. They're all holding different things in their little hands. I mean, they're like so cute. Like I normally would not be into this kind of stuff. Normally I'm more of a knit person versus a crochet person, but like this is adorable. There was like a really cool blanket too I'd seen. So yeah, just too many options. She has like, I mean like the bouquets are stunning. Like, I don't even know. I don't know if it's just her. Obviously, oh my, this shellfish's dream. What is this, like a purse? I think so. Like, are you kidding me? Those are like stunning. So like, you know, just it's stuff like that that I'm like, okay, normally I'm not this kind of I'm not kind of like a knit person, but like, or I'm not a crochet person, I'm more of a knit person, but I might have to learn to crochet specifically just to make these because these are like, oh, I'm obsessed. Like this one, this is like a bohemian shawl. Are you kidding me? Like I'm on a boho kick right now. So like, and seeing them all the different colors are really cool too, to see your different like color options
everyone.
and stuff.
I'm Eve from Susan's family. Today I'm bringing you a bohemian shawl.
Who's making a noise? I don't appreciate that. How dare you make noises without my permission? Well, I'm trying to find this, like there's this really cool like conceptual blanket that she had that was like kind of like very like lily pad concept blanket. So like I keep saying she because it's a woman and all of the things. I don't know if it's just her. The name is Susan's family, so I don't know if it's just her or not, but like that makes the patterns. But anyway, I'm just key obsessed with this, and I could spend 50,000 years making everything here, and I may low-key do that. So once I'm done with my diamond painting, I might be acquiring some cheap yarn to try to make some of these incredible crochet pieces. So I wish I could find some of the stuff that I'd seen before. Let me see if I can. Sorry, I'm so much scrolling, but I'm just trying to see if I like. There's like dream catchers. She has a whole bunch of cute little like plushies and stuff. Oh my God, I was obsessed with these. These are drawstring bags, but they're mushrooms. Look at how cute they are. They're little mushrooms, but they're drawstring bags. So you can like wear them. Like, come on. That's precious. So I may have to make some of this stuff. I might be learning to crochet, everybody. But like knitting is so much work. Like knitting is a ton of work. And I feel like crochet is maybe, I'm not saying it's not work, but knitting takes literal years to complete sometimes. Whereas crochet, depending on how good you are at it and how big the project is, some of it you can do like literally in an afternoon, depending on like the complexity of the project and how familiar you are with it. So like, it's kind of me being like, you know, like I probably should get into crochet. Look at these stupid money cat pillows. I'm obsessed. Look at them. They're so dumb. They're little dumb faces. So yeah, that's my latest kick. I have not spent as much time on here as I could because I would immediately ruin my own life, and I understand that. But eventually, whenever I get to the point where I need another craft project, probably sometime this summer, I will be probably looking. The Silk Road Myth blanket. Oh my God. Like, look at how beautiful that is with the myths on. That's so cool. Anyway, that's my latest obsession. So, you can make one of them on stream Valentine's Day. I don't have the yarn and I don't know what I'm doing yet. I have to make them off stream first. I think Jay would like them and tear them up. She's actually not that bad about, so she will attack my yarn while I'm knitting because the yarn is moving, you know, from the yarn ball and stuff. And she will punt yarn balls. She absolutely will punt a yarn ball like halfway across the room if she gets access to one. So I do have to keep an eye on her when I'm working on stuff. Once the object is made, she doesn't really give me much fuss, thankfully. She loves to knead on knitted stuff because it's like squishy. And so she likes getting her paws in it, but she's not bad about, honestly, I'm very lucky. Some cats are destructive. She is not. And she came to me that way. She's just like that. She's never been a destructive cat. She's always been very like gentle with stuff. She doesn't tear up curtains or sheets. Like the most damage she does is she's kind of a doofus. So whenever her nails get too long, I have to keep her nails clipped because if her nails get too long, she gets them stuck in literally everything. And then she'll tear stuff up because she gets her claws hooked like a fish hook and she gets stuck and she starts whipping around because she can't get herself unstuck. So that's like the most damage she does is like always by accident. So she wouldn't try the mushroom gums. No, she might try to bunny kick one. She might grab it and try to bunny kick, but I think it'd be a pretty decent size. So I don't think like for a drawstring purse, his cutting her nails ordeal are pretty tame. So funny you should ask that question. The funny story is, back in the day, I have clipped her nails since I got her, since she was a baby. So we have been doing this for a long time. Like I've done it her whole life. So she's very familiar with the clipping of the nails. In the past 2 years or so, she's suddenly decided that she hates it and she desires to rebel. So it has gotten to be more of an ordeal than it used to be. She commits a lot more acts of violence than she used to. She's older now. She's like, I'm a teenager now. You can't do this to me anymore. And I'm like, too bad. I'm still your mother. I still have to clip your toes or else you get your fingers hooked in things and then you scream and hurt yourself. And if we try to help her get unstuck, she just bites us. So I'm like, if you let us assist you, it would be one thing, but you don't. So lately it has been more of an ordeal. I have had to, it is sort of an escalating arms race. I need to buy one of those burrito wraps, like cat burrito wraps to restrain her. I just haven't gotten around to it yet or like learn to burrito her well in a blanket. So usually what I do, I pop her up on my lap and I clip her front claws first, right? Because they're the easiest to get access to. Then I will clip one hind leg, the one that's like facing like farthest away from me when I'm holding her, because she'll typically let me do that. Right about this time in the clipping process, she has realized what's happening and she starts staring at my face like she wants to bite me. So then I have to kiss her tiny noggin to interrupt her biting protocol, because when cats, any animal, but especially cats, are aiming at something, if you give them a gentle boop, it interrupts their calculations and then they don't know what to do with themselves. So if I kiss her little noggin, she kind of is not able to calculate anymore. So she stares at me for a while. The last foot is the hardest. She will not let me do it at this point when I'm holding her. So at this point, I have to pin her down on the floor, pull her hind leg out from underneath her body, even though she's trying to pull it back in, and clip her toes at that point. So this has been hard because she keeps trying to escape and I need both hands. So lately I have taken to pinning her with my leg like a judo move. And that's worked pretty well so far. So we'll see if she figures out how to get away from it eventually. Well, I'll eventually have to commit to the burrito, and I do understand that. I just haven't bothered to figure out how to do it yet. So that's the tea. So it's not, why would it be animal abuse? I'm not doing anything to hurt her. She's fine. She needs her toes clipped. If anything, I'm helping her because she'll get her claw stuck and hurt herself with it. So, you know, no, I'm not hurting her at all. I'm just restraining her. So, but we have to do that for her meds anyway, because when we give her it's like liquid meds. I have to hold her and Kaylin has to hold her butt because she tries to squeak out, and Kaylin has to crank her head back and hold her tiny skull, because if I try to do it myself, she'll bite me. So we have to restrain her. It's just a gentle restraint, firm pressure, a delicate touch, gentle, firm hold. So, no, it will not be snowing again. Thank God, dear Lord. It was originally said it was going to, and then they're like, never mind, it's just raining. I'm like, the high is going to be 60. Of course it's just raining. I don't know what y'all are on to think it's going to snow again. So it's just going to be raining, which is fine. I can handle rain. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep reworking my entire schedule. Especially for 5 this weekend, teachers were, it was 72 in Georgia today. 72 degrees. I had to put the AC on last night versus the heat. Please bear in mind, it literally snowed a week ago. So, yes, it was 72 degrees. It was too hot to go to bed without the AC on. I didn't have it on like high, like I had it on like 73. So like it didn't run very much, but yeah, I had to have the AC on. Otherwise I couldn't have slept. So please bear in mind, it snowed a week ago. So all my poor coworkers are dropping sick, by the way, which I don't blame them, because I'm like, if it's yo-yoing like them, like it is for me, like I have not been feeling good. Like my immune system has been feeling poor, but I think our bodies are not exactly designed to go from the high being 23 to the next week being 72 back to 23 the next week. Like I just don't think the human body is supposed to handle that. Like our immune systems are just all shot. So I've been definitely pounding those vitamin C tablets, trying to keep myself feeling good. So, or just enough to work anyway. So, but that's been happening. So anyway, huge ramble over. That's basically what I've been doing. That's what I've been getting up to the past few days. I've been watching more Fire Force. Still working our way through that one. We're finally at the plot. I'm appreciative of that. So I have been, yelling at the character slightly though, because I don't know, this is another side ramble, but sometimes when I see the way that war and or first responders are depicted in anime or in Chinese media, like donghua or like manhwa, they don't do war and combat the way we do in the US, especially when it comes to guns, but they don't have the same history that we do. And it is funny sometimes watching something like the whole point of Fire Force. You've seen Fire Force, Silver, they're like a glorified military. They're like firefighters and military at the same time, right? I just got to the episode, you've seen season 1. I just got to the episode where they were running around in the Nether, in the Underdark, chasing the cultists or whatever. Spoilers, I guess, for anyone who's just not seen it. And Gun Guy, who I do love, he's one of my favorite characters. Gun Guy, the lieutenant, was fighting the Arrow cultist, and he's running through the train, and he's like, she can see me. And I'm like, yeah, of course she can see you. You're wearing like a fire jacket with neon blue stripes, and you're in the Underdark, and they glow in the dark. And Kaylin's like, well, they need to see. I'm like, I understand they need to see each other normally. I used to do puppets where we had to do blacklight stuff. That's when you pull out some black duct tape. Like, and you cover those bad boys. Because I'm like, yeah, you guys are in the dark fighting cultists with glowing coats. You might as well just have painted a target on your backs, literally. I'm like, listen, y'all. And she's like, well, then they would be able to identify each other. I'm like, I don't know. That's when you paint one of your fire badges glowy so you can identify that it's you. I get that you could, that the cultists could still see that, but you've now lowered the area of target. Like, it's stuff like that. But sometimes, especially with like some Chinese media, when they're like, this is our war era, I'm like, sometimes they just are way more dramatic. And granted, like, I know these are like writers in their basements writing stories. So like, and also Americans grow up on a steady diet of like Die Hard. So like, we just see things differently than other countries do. But like the Genshin, Hoyo loves to do their like, this is the era of war in the story. And I'm kind of just like, do you guys think this is a game? Like, this is not... As someone who kind of grew up around first responders my whole life, this is not a game. It's like, you guys are like, oh, these are our, like, you've seen ZZZ Silver, like the Obol Squad. They're like, the whole Obol Squad arc was like, it felt like a girls' sleepover party. And I'm like, I get it's a gacha game, but I'm like, this is not, do you guys think this is a joke? Like, this is not how actual war is. Like, I mean, have fun, but like, even if it was like you just fighting ethereals or whatever, it would still be intense, but go off. Anyway. You were so used to being cold and how to remember my sweater because I kept forgetting. So I finally grabbed it yesterday to only find it was 67 degrees outside and sunny. Jesus, he's getting louder. The desire to knock on the wall ever grows stronger, but I just need to report him, and I understand that. I might just actually get around to it one of these days. It's anime war. I know it's anime war. However, some anime do depict war better than others. Naruto actually depicts war pretty well. So, you know. Remind me of my friend and ex. I did laser tag and the room was all black light. My friend was wearing a white shirt. Exactly. Listen, I know I've mentioned this to you guys before, but I used to do puppetry. And we would specifically do a lot of blacklight puppetry. And so I am very intimately familiar with fluorescence and blacklight because it simultaneously hides a lot of sins and also reveals a lot of them. So I'm very aware of how blacklight works because I spent a lot of time working with it, wearing black shirts and pants while puppeting a glowing puppet. So you couldn't see my body. You could only see the puppet itself. And a lot of like tricks and things like that. So I'm very familiar with how the glowies work. And I still stand by the fact that they could have just used some black duct tape to cover up the neon striping. Okay. We did that kind of stuff all the time in puppets. Like, that's when you pull out the black plumber's tape and you just slap it over there so you can't be seen. So yeah, wearing fluorescent stuff in blacklight is not a good idea. Also, fun fact of the day, your teeth fluoresce like green, and that's always really weird to look at. It's like yellow-green, because it's white, technically, but everyone's teeth fluoresce is funny. It's a whole thing. I really need to tell you guys about my puppet days more, eventually. I don't think we're there yet. I also need to be able to provide you visual aids, and I need to do some research on that, because I don't have any of my old photos. And I had a video, but I don't know where it went. I had it, and I feel like I lost it. So I don't know where that went. I feel like it's on a hard drive or a flash drive somewhere, but I can't seem to find it. So I'd have to look up like examples of what I'm talking about. So, because I know when I say puppets, y'all have no idea what I'm talking about. And to be fair, I wouldn't have known either unless I had like actually done it myself. So it's kind of a niche thing, but the app is strong today. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm busy and tired. Okay. My job sucks. One of these days I won't have a job that sucks so much, but right now that's where I'm at. So also I need to start the game because it's about to be an hour long. Yeah, but last thing I guess is that I'm still confused. So the new Star Rail, I always want to call them seasons, but like the big regional update, like the 4.0 update in Star Rail was delayed because of some, I told you, drama politics in Japan. When is it coming out? Star Rail update. It's supposed to come out tomorrow? Oh no, it's coming out Friday. That's so weird. Wait, yes, Friday. Okay, so tomorrow is when maintenance happens, and then Friday is when... Okay, it was supposed to be today. Wednesdays are usually their update days. But, it's because of the weird pattern or whatever. I thought it was supposed to update today, and I was all excited, and it did not. So it looks like Friday is when it updates, so I will just be ready on Friday then. You get Alice and Genshin? Of course I'm gonna get Alice, but I don't know when she's getting released. Is the problem. I'm obsessed with Alice. She is everything I want to be. She is everything I want to be. I feel like I already kind of have Alice energy in general, and I am obsessed with her, and she's such a queen. So I love her so much. But yeah, no, she's not releasing yet. They're going to release Nicole this year, but they haven't said when they're releasing Alice. I hope to God she's playable. She has a playable character model, so we have yet to find out, but I definitely don't look at leaks, but if I did, they would be saying that she's not releasing this year. So yeah, I'm kind of done with pulling in Genshin for a while. I actually, in most of my gacha games, I'm done with pulling for a little bit. I pulled a lot recently, but I pulled, New Valette last week. And I think I'm going to pull Columbina on her rerun because I would like to use her to, there's a new reaction with Geo that she can do. And Geo characters are not very strong in Genshin anymore. They're not really in the meta, but you can do a new reaction now with the Moon Goddess and Geo characters. And so I think I'm going to do that to make my Geo characters functional because they're kind of not. But then I think I'm going to save for a bit because I really want Zhongli. That's Geo Daddy. I really want him really bad. And I haven't managed. I've tried to pull on him a couple times over the last few years. I never managed to get him. He's always taken me to pity and I've never managed to pull him. And he's one of the archons, one of the gods. So he'll rerun once a year. But I feel like some tea, I guess. I know you guys don't play Genshin, but some tea. I think they're getting ready for Genshin 2. They did that already with their other game, Honkai Impact 3rd, that they have a super long story for it. So they eventually released a part 2. Whole different app, whole different everything. Because they have to do like a part 2 to the story because it's so long. Kind of like how, you know, the old Final Fantasy games used to come on 2 CDs because they were too long. So I shall hydrate. Thank you, Silver. Wait, what? They'll do a Genshin 2. They'll eventually do a ZZZ too, probably. No, it's not yet, but I think we are getting to the end game. I think we will probably resolve the end game of Genshin in the next couple of years. According to their original plot for the quote-unquote Tevat chapter was 7 years. We're on year 6, but this year's technically a hiatus as they prep. That was a 7-year story, actually, originally. And we're on year 6, but this year, like I mentioned, is a gap year, essentially. They're taking a gap year to kind of explain some lore, do some extra stuff they wanted to do they didn't get a chance to do before. And they needed more time to prepare some of the bigger stuff coming up. So, you know, there's 7 regions in the game, like there's 7 nations. We've been through 6 of them already. The last one is called Snezhnaya. It's Russia, functionally. That's coming next year. They've already confirmed it. So there's Snezhnaya, and then there's 2 more like in-game chapters, one with Conria and one with Celestia. And then after that, they said that they want Genshin. I think they said that they have like plans for Genshin to run for the next 20 years at least. That's like their like big scope plans. But they're gonna probably end part 1 and do part 2 eventually. So I want to pull the characters that I really, really want to pull that I haven't had a chance to pull yet, before part 1's over, because I feel like I'm low-key running out of time. If that makes any sense. I think I'm just kind of switching to saving mode a little bit. Also, Star Rail, some of the newer characters, I'm not that interested in. So this year in Star Rail is going to be a women character heavy year, and I'm just not that interested in what I've seen so far. So I think I'm just going to sit on my polls for a while and either pull characters that I like who are rerunning or kind of just wait and see if they release some stuff I'm really excited for. That's kind of my tea on that one. So happier or milk money more? Yeah, both, I think, frankly. Both. At least they're giving us male fan service for once in our lives versus just female fan service. So, equality. Gender equality. So, anyway, that is, that's where I'm at with my gacha games. I'm waiting eagerly for the Star Rail update. Here, I'm yapping anyway. Let me just, hold on. I can't see. Can I see my, oh my God. I'm trying to move my, I can move the calculator over, that's fine. I'm trying to move my Spotify on my bar because I can't see it because it's hiding. Let me show you just real quick. You don't have to know anything. I just like to show you visual aids when I'm yapping about this stuff. Just so you guys can see Honkai Star Rail. Here we go. This is the new region they're releasing. And to be honest, I fuck with this powerfully because I am a super like, you won't have the context for anything going on here, so I immediately apologize for that, but I love like video game arcade aesthetics, like anime. You'll see what I mean, but I feel like I am really looking forward to this region. I think I'd really like it. So
To become an Eon for a minute.
Are you here to join the Fantasy Moon Games?
The master pool. And who gets to define elation? Astral Express has arrived. Welcome. This is the real Planarcadia. The paradise woven from elation and wild imagination.
After 15 years, now that the Fantasy Moon of Elation is full again, the Fantasy Moon Games will begin this.
this is Danganronpa coded, by the way, like on purpose. So the whole point is that the Eon, the god of elation, or the god of essentially trickery, is holding a like Danganronpa style games where if you win them, you become God for a minute. Like he will give you his god powers for a minute so you can do whatever you want. So people will come together. This is very streamer coded. Like they're like, you can live stream. Basically, you have to like gain enough likes and followers to get the god's attention. That's quite literally what it is. Like they were like doing live streaming during the like announcement trailer. Like you can live stream. You can like make your own fan club. Like it's a whole thing. Like she's a live streamer. This is Sparksy. She's a famous live streamer. Like
There's Doubt Sparksy.
We will take flight! Sparky blazing bright!
Come and party till the end of the world.
her like boss form is
This
Danganronpa coded.
Arcadian world faces an extraordinary danger. Who are you? The seer strategist, General Yalguan. I see where the culprit is. There are signs the Fantasy Moon Games are spiraling out of control again. 8 masks, 8 supplicants. Come closer.
The Herald of Death is back.
The Fantasy Moon Games must not fall into the IPC's hands.
Serious Xianzhou criminals attempting to join the Fantasy Moon Games.
The alliance has all arrived. Our heroes declare the first battle of the Fantasy.
Yeah, she is she looks like the Danganronpa, I forget his name. Oh my god, the bear. Like her boss form, it looks like the bear
Warning.
from Danganronpa.
Inter-astral threat level monitoring shows abnormal fluctuations.
Did you find the source?
Warning.
I'm locking on now. It's the Stellaron hunters.
What? Tell Pearl the situation has changed. Punk Lord's esteemed wolf is back.
So yeah, a lot of the older characters are going to get updated looks with this, or like more lore. Like the characters who've been around for a couple of years are going to get like more lore, updated looks. Like it's all very exciting. So I love that aesthetic. So she'd be voicing these characters. It would be a dream to voice a Hoyo character someday. I'm going to be so for real with you. I would be so excited to do it. Smart idea, but caters large streamers. That's also the point for good marketing. Yeah, no, that it does cater to streamers for sure. So that's kind of I'm excited about it. It was not what we all expected because it was originally supposed to be Japan coded. But then, like I said, with last week, with the big complicated like political stuff going on with Japan and China, they said that they weren't allowed to do it. So they had to switch to that theming instead. And honestly, I think I'm going to like it more. So that's the tea. So anyway, it's time for some Animal Crossing. I've yapped way too long. Too much strong yapping. Make sure I'm not blasting you guys' ears out because I know Animal Crossing is loud. So, Animal Crossing. I have been playing it off stream. I have been attempting to obtain money. We have no money. I needed money. I desperately, all that crap you see on the ground is because of me not having house storage space. I will neither confirm nor deny. But it's because of house storage space. I don't have any. I'm out. And I keep buying stuff because I have because in Animal Crossing, you don't have access to the furniture at all times. All of this is furniture I need to store that I haven't been able to. So first order of business, we're paying off our loan. I have come and done my dailies already today, so we don't have to worry about that. The dailies are done, which is good. So I have that completed, but we're going to pay off that loan because yes. Tell the wait, I gotta do my AC dailies. Why would I ever do that? Listen, everybody knows that when you work from home, you can do things that you can't when you work in office. And it only works when you don't tell anyone, when you don't snitch. People be like, I'm watching Netflix and like the work chat. And I'm like, shut up. Shut up. You're ruining it for the rest of us. Be quiet. Shut your mouth. Like, as long as my work is fine, who cares what I do? You know, who cares? Cool. Let's use some Nook Miles because I have them. I've been saving up Nook Miles as well. I like to save this stuff and then redeem it on stream with you guys so that way you can see. They are idiots. Or they'll be like, I listen to true crime while I take calls. And I'm like for the most part, our leads don't seem too chuffed about it, but I'm like, shut the hell up. Like, you're dumb. Like, you don't talk. That's why all these companies are trying to make return to office now, is because they realize people are getting away with stuff at home. And I'm like, you shut that up. Okay, good. I already have this one. I thought so. No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I'll give that to Kaylin. Oops. Me and Kaylin have been, exchanging stuff. That's part of what we're working on tonight, actually, is Kaylin and I did a big exchange the other day of some extra stuff. So like some crafting recipes and things. And also, so Kaylin has peaches, I have pears. Both of our secondary fruit is apples. So that is going to impact what we decide to plant tonight in our orchard, because I don't have access to, I think it's oranges and cherries. I don't have access to them. So we will have to kind of deal with that. Yours is cherries. Hi, Amusing Prince. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing good today. Yes, I do want to expand my home. Duh. I know. Tell me. Let me. My house is storage. There's crap all over my floor, Tom Nook. That's why your lead keeps composing. She's got to watch her Netflix. Listen. Expand. She is way too busy to watch Netflix. Oh, that's not that bad. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I don't own Nintendo Switch Online, so I can't travel to other people's islands because I don't have the subscription or whatever, which is super obnoxious. So that's part of the issue, is that I don't have that. So for now, we're kind of stuck with what we have until someday I maybe decide to... That's an online thing? Yes. Okay. So you can, so the T is that you can, no, you have to do it online. You have to have the internet subscription. So, so you can do it if you are friends and you are in the same room together. Like me and my roommate and I obviously live together. So, we can do LAN communication. We can do it local play. But if I was to, like, if you and I became Nintendo friends and I wanted to get cherries from you and you wanted to get peaches from me, you would have to pay for the online subscription to be able to do that. Is that new? It is new to the Switch. So... ugh. Seriously? It's that big? Ugh. Time to break out the... Nope. Time to break out the tools. Hi, Lunch Break Live. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. I hope you were doing fantastic. Welcome. I think I knew that but forgot. It's such a pain in the butt. Honestly, I don't know why I'm feeling like picking fights today, but genuinely, Nintendo has gotten so greedy lately. I'm so for real with you guys. It is making me not want to play their games. They're doing a lot of incredibly shady stuff that's, no, not that. I need this. It's stuff like the fact that they won't let you have multiple Animal Crossing islands. They just, without owning multiple Switches. That's crazy. Like each individual profile or account or whatever, you have to own their own Switch for, which is really crazy behavior, frankly. So like it's stuff like that, or like, no, I want to break. I'm gonna lose it. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Before I crash out. Thank you. You're doing well. How about you? I am doing good, Lunch. I am a little tired from work today, but other than that, I'm doing okay. I just had kind of a long... You gonna do the corner? Yes. Thank you. I just had a little bit of a long day today, but... okay. Fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. You murdered your first follower today. Good for you. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Why is it that wide? I don't think it's that wide on the other side. Thank you for the lurk, Panda. I appreciate it. That is kind of cute. I do like that. Let's do that. We need a bridge over here finally. Do you have a business email? I do have a business email, Amusing Prince. It should be on my Twitch about page. It's just Amy's... that was so loud. It's on my about page. It's just Amy's adventuresgaming@gmail.com. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Give me 1 second. Oh, I should. Where is it? Discord. Maybe it's in my links. Hold on, I'm checking. I haven't like looked at my about page in like forever. Yes. Yes. It's under my socials tab and on my about page. So that is that. So that is there for you when you desire it. I'm deathly curious now what you would be sitting for. But team wanted to cause problems, so I waited till the dead of night. Good for you. Good for you. It's your time. Here, we'll put down 15K. It's fine. I will work on this off stream, as I have said, because I don't have the time to do all of this on stream. So we have a bridge down. We paid off our house, thank God. So we did that, and then yeah, I'm done. I'm done building. Someone saw, so we showered them with gifts so they wouldn't talk. Did you like quietly kill them? I've openly ritualistically sacrificed followers before in cult, but I did so discreet, like openly. But the only people that I've ritualistically sacrificed in cult has been people who were like bad people. Like the ones who were like bullies, or like I think we openly sacrificed somebody once who was because it was one of the quests from Narender, who was like a spy. And then the other one, they were just a jerk. We didn't like them. They kept bullying other other cultists, and they weren't a follower. They were like a Twitch follower. They were like a random NPC the game had given us. And they were just a pain, and they were annoying my Twitch followers, so we cannibalized them. We ate them. Ritual the cannibal and all that. So it was fun. We consumed them. So my island is coming along. I'm kind of excited about it. So I think tonight the big thing I think we're going to work on is that, like I said, I have been exchanging stuff with Kaylin. So I have peaches now. So we're going to do some fruit tree planting because high key, this is a bit of a hot take, I guess, but high key, I want to replace like all of these pear trees with just regular hardwood trees. I don't want them to all be fruit trees. Did not mean to do that. Thank you. But I want to replace them with like fruit trees because I feel like we're going the natural botanical garden route, right? I feel like having these all be fruit trees is kind of like low-key unrealistic. Like that doesn't feel, normally places aren't just covered in fruit trees. So I don't remember where that was placed, and this is actively making me mad because I think it was here. I don't even know. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna have an orchard of fruit trees, and then I'll eventually replace all these guys with hardwood saplings because I think that just makes more sense. So I should have gone the cannibal. You should. It's ethical. You know, we only eat people who are already dead. Like the majority of the time, unless they're just like a true problem causer. We only eat people who are already dead. So it doesn't cause us any problems because they're already dead. We're ethical cannibals, you know? We don't drink and we don't do drugs in my cult and we don't sacrifice people for no reason or bully anybody. We just have orgies on Wednesdays and we eat people who are already dead, you know? Reduce, reuse, recycle. The cycle of life, you know? I'm a life deity, not a death deity. So anyway, moving on. The 3 R's, exactly. So yes, we're gonna work on an orchard tonight. I've got some pears. I need to... Do not tell me I sold my peaches. I'm actually gonna crash out if that's true. Are you kidding me? Or did I put them away? I did a bunch of selling today. I think I sold my peaches. I actually swear to God, it's okay. I can just ask Kaylin for more. I'm just like, wait, are you actually, I sold them. Are you kidding me? I have some apples in storage, so I'll grab those. I actually sold the peaches, I think. I'm going through it. I only have 1 apple. I thought I had more. Maybe I just never got any when I went traveling. So one of these days we're gonna have to come through and here and clean out my storage. It's actually a disaster in here. That's part of the reason why I'm having storage problems. I have so many wallpapers I haven't used at all. Like I genuinely should just get rid of some of these and like so that I can put them back in the catalog and then just rebuy them if I need them. My storage is, that's why I'm having storage problems, but we lost in the fall because we resurrected one. I guess he's a zombie now when he ate someone. Yes, we had this. I was gonna craft. We had the same issue. Do you need Nintendo Online to receive mail from friends? I believe you do. I do think, well, I can actually, hold on, I can look that up. Do you need Nintendo Online to receive mail from friends? No, you would have to have online. To be able to send mail in Animal Crossing, you can't just be friends on the Switch itself. You have to have visited each other islands so that it'll register as friends in Animal Crossing. So you have to have Nintendo Switch Online. Unfortunately, it looks like. So... he's a zombie now, Ace one. How do I de-zombie him? You can de-zombie him by taking him to the healing tent. If you have the healing tent, you can do it that way. But I think that, and you have to use like a ton of flowers. You use like the red camellias or whatever to heal people. You need like a ton of them, and like a whole bunch of them. Is there not a fences tab? Every day. Oh, there is technically. I do have barbed wire fence. Yes. Okay, good. That's what we like. Okay, actually, what fence should we use for our... I think I need more red flowers. Yeah, when I had someone who was a zombie, I low-key just killed them again. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not mess with that. I just sort of left it alone. Should we do a log fence? Okay, so we're making an orchard. Should we do, like, the spiky fence or a barb... I feel like barbed wire fence makes the most sense. I can always change it if I need to. We're going to craft... 2 of them just in case. By the way, best part of this whole update. Yeah, I do think, unfortunately, Amusing Prince, we do need Nintendo Switch Online to receive mails from friends. Because Nintendo is greedy. And the thing is, Nintendo Switch Online is only like $25 a year or something like that. So it is really not that expensive in the in the grand scheme of things. However, I just don't want to pay it right now. And it also still feels like an insult. Does that make sense? Like it just feels insulting and I just don't like it. So yeah, you might need more red flowers. I keep red flower seeds at my cult and I grow them just so that I can have extras around. That's kind of how I handle mine. So. Ooh. Carnivore animal. I am a cannibal. I eat boys up. You better run. Also, we're breaking this. God bless. I hope you go to a good place. I am cannibal, cannibal. I am. Hi, Silver, you're back. Has the cannibal discussion summoned you? Okay, I have to figure out. Okay, so I want to make an orchard. That's what we're working on tonight. I'm gonna have a little bit of like a path, I think, going along to everybody's houses. Because this is a little neighborhood village or whatever. I'm fine putting some of the trees on this side, but I would like rows. I want a little bit of breathing room for this in case I decide that I want to build something like out off to the side. So I guess we can start by putting the fence down and kind of figure out like how that's going. Okay, there we go. Let me just boop. Space in Animal Crossing is hard. It's just a difficult thing. Why are you doing this? Can you like be normal? Fine. Anyway. You can't stay, gotta go. Thanks for the big yap. Hope you have a good weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, good. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. Have a good weekend. I hope you have a very lovely one. I will see you on Monday or when I see you. I know, I hope I get a big tax return too. Thank you for the tax return wishes. They will be needed. I can't find your email. Can I DM you on Discord? You can do that. Yeah, absolutely. Here, I can also, here, let me just put it in the chat. I can put it in the chat for you. These Adventures Gaming. Here, that's my email if you need it. But you can also DM me on Discord too. That's okay. Whichever one you feel the most comfortable with. Oh, that was fast. Hello. Here, I'll add you as a friend. That'll be fine. So, can you like be normal for 2 seconds? Please. Okay. Boop. All right, so I got that. I'm just trying to make it straight because the fencing in this game is wild sometimes. So I'm gonna start digging some guidelines. So for now, I think we're only gonna really have like 3 rows of trees because we only have 3 fruits, except we don't have 3 fruits because I accidentally sold the peaches like a smart one. So we're gonna do 3 rows of fruits for now and then kind of see how we feel afterward. Could I move that fence over one? Do you think that's smart? That's what I'm doing guidelines right now. Oh, is that your Nintendo like friend code? What is that for? I'm trying to figure out, do I want to move the fence over one? I guess let's maybe like do another row of trees and see how we feel. Row, not that. Not you. It's, if you know what, I literally have owned this Animal Crossing island for a long time, and I've been playing New Horizons functionally since it came out. This is the first time I've genuinely felt really inspired to work on my island, and I think it really genuinely is like an accumulation of like years of finally learning how to like decorate and design stuff in video games. And I'm kind of feeling good about it. Like, it feels great to finally have some inspiration and stuff. Ah. Really? Really? Hold on. Hold on. Amusing Prince. You shouldn't have. How... Amusing Prince. You shouldn't. How do I enter that? Hold on. Where do I enter that? If you give, okay. Where do I enter that? Hold on. Sorry. I'm no, I don't care. That all caps doesn't bother me unless you like y'all use it like excessively. Where do I, actually there should be a Nintendo Switch Online. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, no, I do not care. That does not bother me at all. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Hold on. I think that's my password. Is that my password? Yeah. Okay. How do I... Yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me one momento. So I'm assuming the top line is for the... Is the top line for the control number and the next one for the code? Is that what it is? I've never done this before, so I don't know. I'll just try it and see what happens. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Things are happening. I don't know. Oh. Sorry, everyone. I scuffed it. No, no, you haven't scuffed anything. You have not scuffed anything. Let me just try the actual here. Here, hold on. If this doesn't work, then we'll go back to the game and I can do it later, but what's it? Okay. It's only $20. It's not that bad. Oh, I don't know if that's the right. Hold on. I have to change. No, I have to. Yes. Yeah. No. Oh, hold on. Sorry. My card that's on file is old, and I have to make sure it's. Oh, but it might be that it has to be the Visa, actually. I always have. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Give me just a second. Oh, my Lord. I think it is that on Nintendo, they only take Visa. They don't take Discover, which is obnoxious. Yes, that is right. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. It is working, you amusing prince. It is 100% working. Here. Okay. Okay, good. Says no. It's totally fine. Wow. Hold on. I don't know if I should share this. Well, member exclusive. Hold on. I think I can show this. Amusing Prince, thank you so much for the code. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Nook Ink Silk Rug and in furniture items. I get a free download. That's exciting. Hey, thank you. Thank you. How did you get that? Thank you. Yes, I understand. Okay. Well, Amusing Prince just got me a year's subscription to Nintendo Switch Online, so thank you for that. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, Merry Christmas, happy birthday. Thank you. Hello. Thank you so much. We can. Yeah, let me I can put in your I don't have the peaches though. We can do that. I don't have the peaches. I did sell them. So I'm sorry. I was a goof and I did sell them. I only have pears, but if you're fine with coming over, you can come over if you want. Let me oh god, I need to put in your friend code too. My roommate Kaylin has the peaches. She gave them to me and then I promptly accidentally sold them, which was sort of my fault and me being silly. But here, I want this to be here, so I will need to move some stuff over here. You got to go get Dindem online. Yeah, just shoot me a message whenever you're back. And we can do that, or you can wait until next stream. It's entirely up to you, or we can do it off stream as well if you want to. Just shoot me a message on Discord and we can do it. But thank you. That's incredible. That means we can do the extra island stuff now. Like the island designer stuff? That's crazy. You have all the fruits? Well, thank you. Oh my god. Thank you. Hello. That is so nice of you. Genuinely, thank you. I just have been like dragging my feet on it and that like made my day. So thank you for that. I may also have some fossils too. I feel like I'm almost done with my my fossil collection, but not quite. So I'm like really close. Okay, so wait, so now we have to rethink how we're setting up this orchard because we are gonna get all of them. It must look for dinner. Totally fine. Take your time. No rush. No worries. We have to figure out how we're setting this up now because we're about to get all of them, which is actually insane and so nice of Amusing Prince to do. So thank you for that. Oh my, are you kidding me? So nice. Holy cow. Well, incredible. So now we have access to so much more stuff, which will be absolutely amazing. Listen, I have thought about eventually wanting to do some villager hunting, like for realsies, like the long-term kind where you're looking for specific villager or whatever. So that means we could do that now, which is very exciting. So if you didn't catch it, Amusing Prince just gave me a code for a year of Nintendo Switch Online. So we're cooking with gas now, as they say, which is insane. No, I feel like that needs to be closer. Ugh, yeah, I'm gonna have to move some stuff over. It's okay. Okay, we're trying to figure out where we're setting stuff up, so I'm gonna have to do that. So, well, that was nuts. And very, very, very nice of them. So, I have that now. So now we can actually do a whole bunch more stuff than normal. And I can go visit other people's islands and get other stuff if I need to, and that's crazy. So, huge help, big preach. Very appreciated. So yeah, I guess that's gonna definitely influence how we design this now because we'll have all the fruits. And there's a balloon. Incredible. Incredible. Many presents being gifted tonight. Many amazing things. Here. Okay. Let me see. A floral sconce. I think I already have one of those. But that's cool. We can always sell it if we need to. I'm like high-key shook right now. I don't know what to do. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Not in a bad way, like in a good way. I'm like, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean I'm gonna be, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm so excited. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So yeah, I'm having to redesign the orchard now because we have access to more stuff. I do kind of wish this villager house wasn't sticking out quite so much. I want to make sure I have path room to like wind a little path through here. I think the toughest part about decorating anything in Animal Crossing is it's always inherently kind of tight. Like, it doesn't matter how you set things up, it can be kind of close quarters a little bit. So, that's kind of like the hardest part, I think. But if we need to butt the orchard right up to the edge of, the thing we can. I'm just now thinking about how I'm gonna fit 5 fruits in here. I guess we could always just do an uneven number of trees. We could do that. So that is an option for us, for sure. That is so funny though that you did murder someone lunch and you had to bribe your other cultists not to tell. Cult of the Lamb behavior is super fun. Just I did, I think you might have heard about this, I'm not sure, but one of my cultists in Cult of the Lamb had a crush. Her name was Dottie. She was a ladybug. And she had a crush on one of our viewers, like villagers, Dr. Crow. And she died, like they both died of old age. And so I brought them both back to life. Or I was trying to we brought back Dr. Crow first. And then I was trying to bring Dottie back to life so that they can I could get them married and have them be together or whatever. But Dottie did come back as a zombie. And the first person she ate was him. So I guess she just loved him so much that she did in fact have him as a delicious snack. And I think that was very funny. So that did in fact occur and it was kind of hilarious. So, oh, double no. Yeah, it happens, right? It happens. So we can also put some trees down here as well. We have a little bit of a space over here for a cluster of them if we need to. So I can kind of continue the orchard down here. But let's, I guess, get this section planted first. It's a little bit tighter. She snacked him. She sure did. She said, "You're a snack, buddy. I want you." And you know what? Relatable. So relatable. Have you find someone so cute, you just want to eat them up. You should have had the flowers ready. I wonder how many before I get to 20 red flowers. You can technically go back into the like one of the previous realms, like world realms, and get those if you need to. I feel like this is more cramped than I would like it to be, but I think it's just kind of the nature of the thing. But I suppose we could plant one row back here if we want to. Or we could even make a little, let's even make a little, like a little arch, maybe. Like an arch shape. Pick up this in the back. Oh, wait. I hearest a balloon. I guess I can only fit 3 back here, I suppose. Hello. I shall take you. Yeah, I just went ahead and killed her because she was hurting everyone, so I sort of banished her. Oh gosh darn it. So yeah, but I had an hourglass. Lovely. A reminder of the inevitable march of time. Actually, that is cute. We can do something with that. Actually, I don't know why I planted that many pears. I feel like pears are like the least interesting fruit out of all of them. Peaches are more interesting, I think. And then cherries. Although I guess I really don't like cherries that much either. God bless. No matter what, this is going to be an uneven number of fruits, and I'm kind of bothered by that, but that's fine. Let's go on a peach hunt. So I can't go get peaches without having sharing it with friends, but whenever Amusing Prince is ready, I can go visit their island and get peaches from them, or they can come visit me, whichever one they're most comfortable with doing. So we can do it that way. I guess I could have always continued the orchard down here instead of making that uncomfortable shape back there. But I do like the arch though. I think that's kind of a cute concept. I'm torn. By the way, if you hear some noises, that is cooking ASMR time. My roommate is making dinner. I should have, maybe I can, I should have put down pathing. I could always pick it up, I guess. I realized I should have put down the pathing and maybe I didn't, and I should have thought about that. Hold on, we'll go back into the designer. Start construction. Have I really been doing this for 45 minutes? Yes, I have. Oh, I did run over on the yap, so that did actually end up happening. But yeah, my roommate is making dinner. I stream right next to the kitchen, so if you hear noises, that is what that is. Tonight's dinner. I should have put it down. That's fine. Tonight's dinner, we are having. What am I doing? I don't even. Oh yes, I do need to do that. What are we cooking? Tonight's dinner is breakfast for dinner. That is what tonight's dinner is breakfast for dinner. I actually have to pick all these up now because I wanted to put a dirt patch underneath them and I didn't before I planted them, and that was a mistake. So I gotta do it this way. Yes, it is breakfast for dinner. We had it on Monday. We're having it again. Aztec, thank you so much for the viddies. How are you? I hope you're doing good today. How are you? Welcome in. We are having a very exciting night in Animal Crossing. Amusing Prince was so kind to get me a code for a year of Nintendo Switch Online. So now I can actually go travel to other people's islands and stuff. And we're working on an orchard right now, which again just got significantly more exciting because now I can actually like go to other people's islands and get all the fruits. So we're just balling tonight, apparently. That's just the vibe. So I hope you're having a good day. Here, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. I want to give them their own little like dirt. It'll be kind of hidden when they're big, but I just like the idea of giving them a little dirt patch just so that they can, you know. Maybe I should make the pears the arch. Maybe that's the play because we have more pears around. I think that's the play for now. Maybe. That actually just might be the vibe. Nope. I got to do the thing first. Hold on. I got to... Don't worry about it. I'm a little discombobulated. I'm too excited. We're gonna do this. Boop. Then we gotta do one up here. Boop. And then we're gonna do one here. Boop. Perfect. Okay. I just replanted all of those. I'm gonna have to dig them up again, but that's totally fine. I actually might get rid of some of them, but I can just sell them, so it's okay. I might leave these for the more exciting fruit. So the pears will not sell for as much money as the other fruits will because the non-native fruits sell for more. So that's kind of the vibe, is that you gotta do the non-native fruits to make the most money. So yeah, we're having breakfast for dinner. We had on Monday too. But we do breakfast for dinner like Monday and Wednesday, and then we did last night was Spanish rice and sausage and broccoli, which is delicious. I really enjoy that a lot. But we have breakfast for dinner. We do like a burger potato hash kind of. And then we, yeah, I don't need these guys. They can go. They can go. Yeah, burger potato hash, which is really yummy. And then we do a, hash browns. We get hash browns from Trader Joe's. They're very yummy. And we put those in the oven. And then we, we've been doing waffles, but this time we have been trying these new morning buns from Trader Joe's, and they are quite good. They're kind of like, they're essentially cinnamon rolls, but if a cinnamon roll was a croissant texture, and they have like zesty orange flavoring instead of just the cinnamon spices in them. So it did feel familiar. Yeah, we do the same foods like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or sorry, we do the same foods Monday, Wednesday, and then we do the same dinners like Tuesday, Thursday, and then we have, just for simplicity's sake, and then we have fast food on Fridays. That is our routine, and then we'll have like other, you know, things over the weekend and stuff. But we have a little bit more time to prep on those days because we're not working, so we sometimes will do like fancier stuff on the weekends just because we have more time. So that's kind of the vibe. All right, I'm putting down the little squares, the equal squares for our other types. Peaches will definitely get a full row for sure. Boop. And then maybe I'll put the oranges down in like the cluster. I think I'm gonna do like a cluster of 4 down there. I eventually might do like a little like cute decoration in the center of them, but for now I'm just getting everything set up. I think that'll be like our initial setup. So okay, get this back. We'll plant apples here, I think. Apples, you can go in here. Boop. And then we'll just need to wait till I visit Kaylin again or amusing friends to get the other fruits. But we're just kind of we're getting set up for now. I thought I had more apples. We could always go to on a Nook Miles to see if we could go get some, but I guess we could do a whole run a gambit and see if we could go on a Captain Island. I don't think I've done a Captain Island since I do think I just used all my Nook Miles though. But I might have gotten some. Hold on, I can check. No, I don't have enough. I could farm for some, but oh, I was gonna get some coffee. Maybe we'll get some coffee and see maybe if that would be enough. But we could see if they have apples over there. Do you post many shorts? I used to lunch. Molly, I love you so much. We can chat. I don't talk to my father. I'm glad you do. I used to. I love posting shorts. It's so much fun. I don't have time to make them anymore because my job works me too hard. So that's one of the things that I am trying to do is to get a new job so that I can eventually be able to work on shorts and stuff again. So, because I don't have enough money to pay someone to make me shorts right now because I don't have enough money. And honestly, like one of my chatters was offering to make them to me for free, which was very kind of him. But I didn't have time to get stuff to him, which sucks. So it just kind of ended up being kind of a mess, if that makes sense. So you have so much fun posting them. I'm trying to make one per stream. That is a lot. I mean, it depends on the level of editing you do. I would do really complex editing. So like that would happen, but yeah, they are very fun to post. I do agree. They are a good time. So very ghetto. I understand that. Here, we'll work on some pathing, I think, because we can. Do I want to do... Let's do this path, maybe. Kind of break it up a little bit so it's not the same. It's not the same. Not the same. So it's not the same color road, essentially. I need to make a winding path from here, branching over to the bridge. So that is what, add a caption and off it goes. You know what? That's very fair. I don't even have time to do that right now, unfortunately. So that's just kind of where I'm at in life in general. So, I am hoping to get a different job eventually so that I can actually get back to doing that because I did very much enjoy it. I put a lot of production value into mine. That was, I think, part of the issue, I guess, is I put a lot of work into them. But I enjoyed it. It was very fun to make. It's fun to make fun, silly shorts, like showcasing all the crazy stuff that goes on stream. So, although sometimes I do have enough funny moments. Sometimes though, I do like, my streams tend to be a little bit more chill. So I don't always have funny moments to do. So that can be kind of tough, I guess. But like, I had quite a few. So that's where editing can just make stuff funny though, frankly. I think I need to scooch this tree over one. I think it's a little bit in my way. I want to kind of wrap this around, kind of square up with the... I want to leave like a little bit of breathing room for the pond, but not like too much. Although tiling in Animal Crossing just kind of sucks in general. It's just kind of a tough thing to deal with. I think you have funny moments. That is fair. I do have funny, especially in Colt. I have enough. So it's hard right now because I'm only streaming 2 days a week. It was a lot easier when I was streaming more games, so I can stream more of a variety of games, if that makes sense. So your YouTube, did you also put to TikTok? I did not, just because I just don't really like TikTok as a platform. I know maybe that's kind of like controversial, but I don't, and now, I mean, I don't think it's controversial anymore with all the crazy like government changes to it and stuff, but like I never was that big of a fan of TikTok as a platform, so I just didn't. But I posted to YouTube and I did get a lot of views on my YouTube shorts. That's why I want to get back to posting them again. Yeah, you get thousands of views on YouTube. It's crazy. Like YouTube is such a better platform for that. So I do want to get back to that eventually when I can, but these are nurseries. Where's it was just a regular hardwood tree. Yeah, how do I feel? You feel about me picking up the tree you were sitting underneath? But I don't like it as gross. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, I don't like it either. I've never liked TikTok. I used TikTok for like 15 minutes back in 2020 when it first kind of became a thing because I did appreciate it for like what it was. But the problem is it just got very toxic very fast. And like it helps for people going viral. Like the virality of it is a lot more intense than some of the other platforms, but like at the end of the day, I just prefer YouTube more. I actually use Instagram for all of my personal shorts watching. My personal consumption of short form videos is Instagram because I'm old. But don't worry about it. Which they're all just TikToks that make it onto Instagram eventually anyway. I'm just a millennial, but this is probably not square and I'm gonna be so mad about it. But don't like worry about it. It's fine. Listen, this is all very temporary just until the final version of it gets set up. I remember I fooled you into hitting Alt 4. Don't remind me. Don't embarrass me in front of the newer viewers. Don't embarrass me. Okay, don't embarrass me. This is ugly. I'm sorry. It's gonna be better. I promise. We just haven't. I don't know what shape the bridge is gonna be yet. I have to wait for it to be built, and I don't have enough money for it yet. So, don't look at it. It's ugly. It's clipped. It is clipped. I really should go through and pay attention to y'all's clips more. I know there's like, that's like a thing for a purpose. I just, a purpose. I just, for a reason. I just don't, and I really ought to feature. I should feature y'all's clips more. And Lisa, I love you. I did not want to talk to you. Please. Why is everyone talking about calling their dad? Is it Father's Day soon or something? I don't keep track of that, so I don't know. I don't talk to my dad. My parents were mean to me, so I don't need to talk to my father. So don't worry about it. It's fine. Can I round you off too? Okay, good. There we go. All right. This is ugly, but I will clean it up eventually. Not today though. I just gotta I gotta wait for the bridge to come in and then we can kind of make a final decision on how it's. I feel like it should be like one step closer to the museum, frankly, like more like here, but I want to leave a little breathing room around the museum. I know it's a little awkward, but I just want to leave a little breathing room in case I want to like decorate around the museum. Father's Day is June. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. No, it is clipped. You did trick me into pressing Alt F4. I was in the zone. You can't do this to me when I'm in the zone like that, okay? I was in the zone. You can't do this to me. Is it already 9 o'clock? My God. It's been a night, y'all. I want to put a little bit of like a meandering path over here. Your mom's birthday is in February. Well, happy birthday to her. Happy early birthday. Do I want to do a little bit of like a scattered dirt path, maybe? That's not what I wanted to curve it. Can you not curve it when it's like a single tile? Apparently not. I want to kind of like intermix it with clover or whatever. I will make this cute eventually, obviously. I'm just kind of... Is that an aurora? Look, there's an aurora. Oh my God. Ah, it's an aurora. Oh, that's so cute. We should take a picture. Hold on, let me turn this off. I don't ever take pictures in this game. I should do it more. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I need to take a picture with Aurora in the background. Yay, oh, that's so cute. Hold on, I need to use like the new camera controls and stuff. Oh my God. Look at it, it's so pretty. That's a little bit too, back it, that, come closer. No, back it up, that's too close. Hold on. Bounce my head at an appropriate angle. That's so cute. Ooh, okay, filters. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. It's kind of looking like a double helix, like a DNA strand. That's crazy. Oh, we can do like Hold on, we can do different filters. God. Oh my god. Not the fisheye lens. I like that one. What's L? We can do like a border. Time, date. Oh, the time and date is kind of cute. With like a frame and the time and date. Oh, and the snowflake. Wait. I gotta catch it with the snowflake. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me. Oop. Here, let me do like a emote as well. Nope. Oh my god. I forgot you can move around now. That's like a thing now. Can I? Nope, 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 nope. What are the buttons? What do they do? Hold on. Wait. Ah, so cute. This is just gonna clog up my Switch storage, but like, ah, oh, that's adorable. I love it. Sorry. I was having a moment. We're good now. Your so is mine. You can't remember if it's January or February. I need room for the tractors. Your birthday is in? Wait, when is your birth? Wait, are you saying your birthday's in? First Heartopian Animal Crossing. I know. I think technically you can see Aurora's like IRL right now too. I just, you know, I live in the South Georgia, so that doesn't really happen around here. But yeah, I gotta figure out. I'm trying to like plot out where this is all going. I have a bunch of, I can sell all these flowers. I might just go dump it in the box, honestly, so I don't have to worry about it. Kind of nice to actually be designing our island for once. I've been only thinking about it for like literally years. Oh, another balloon. Another balloon. The sky gods, what did they give us this time? What did the sky gods bless us with? They've already blessed me with a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. I don't think I could ask for clay. Take life into your own hands, they say. The gods tell me to take life into my own hands and make of it what I will. We'll sell these because I don't need all of that. And the rocks, I don't need that either. I'll hang on the hardwood trees just so I want to place them. Oh, you met your mom's birthday? Yeah. My mom's birthday was in June, so she was a Cancer. When is your birthday, Panda? I feel like I know the answer to this question. It was... I'm gonna embarrass myself. When is your birthday? Birthday shout out if you feel comfortable. When is your birthday? Shout out in the chat when your birthday is. Birthday shout out. Mine's in November 14th. I'm a Scorpio baby. Even though I don't act like it. But my day is in May, often the same day as Mother's Day. So you're a Gemini, right? Wait. No. Wait. May 10th. Why am I tripping? I can't remember the freaking I could just ask you. You already probably know, but no. What's before? You're Taurus? Oh, you're a Taurus, aren't you? Yeah, you're a Taurus. That's right. No wonder you and Caleb would get along really well. I am a groundhog. Mine was February 2nd, so you were a Aquarius. That tracks. I don't know what it is. I just tend to attract a lot of Aquariuses into my life. I don't know why. It's just a thing. Like, me and Aquariuses just get along really well, I guess, but... May 11th, you're still a Taurus. But, okay, good to know. I will try. I will probably forget. I am so sorry. I never intentionally forget my friends' birthdays. It just happens sometimes. I'm bad at keeping track of that kind of stuff. It's horrible. I should get better at it. I just don't. But I'm sure I'll find out whenever you stream around that time, so... I enjoy water and snow is water and you have snow. That's very fair. That is very fair. Okay, I have a little bit of like a windy path sort of thingamabob going on here with, I can do a custom path with my clovers as well. So I might do some of that. Just to kind of add some like pizzazz. I need to make more stuff like this also, but now that I have a Nintendo Switch Online subscription, I could just download other people's pathing. So that's crazy. Don't worry about it. This was very much a placeholder. The game already comes, I think, with some clover or whatever, and you can kind of like do whatever you want with it, but you need a birthday calendar? I do. Can you, Panda, you'd probably know this kind of thing. Can you do like custom calendars like that in Discord? Like community calendars? Is that a thing you could, that would be really fun. If we could have like a birthday calendar on Discord for everybody who's a part of the Discord, that would be really neat. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I mean, if not, you know, like naturally through Discord basic, I feel like there's like a plugin or something I could do. That would be really fun. So we could put like the people's birthdays in the Discord, and then we could just like track it on calendar. That would be neat. So we can all say happy birthday. Write that down on my list of things to do that I have 50,000 of them to do. I will write that down. Make Discord birthday calendar. I feel like there's community events and stuff you can do in Discord on a calendar. Might be a bot that I can check for it. Yeah. So here's a little bit of a pathy thingy. I've decided I hate this one. Don't go away. I don't want you anymore. You go bye-bye. Bye-bye, a go-go. I'll tighten this bad boy up a little bit here. Boop. That's better. Okay. I just want people to have a little bit of like a path, TM. I also like planting flowers outside their houses. I have not decided on like the long term, like what the flower is going to be or whatever. I just kind of like messing with it for now. Where do tractors go to shake the trees? To shake the trees? I'll try to look into it. It's usually easier on computer. Yeah. It's totally fine. I'm just like, wait, that's a really cute idea. And I think that would be really fun to keep track of everybody's birthday. It'd just be cool if we could have like a master calendar, if that makes sense, to keep track of everybody. That'd just be sweet, I think. So that's how they get the fruit. That is fair. The tractors do shake trees to get fruit. That's how they do that kind of thing nowadays. It's kind of, it's crazy to watch. I've seen videos and seen it in person, and it is kind of nuts. Speaking of fruit, I need more pears so that I can uproot these guys and make my last sort of little bit of the orchard over here. I feel like this is kind of a tight orchard, but I feel like it could still be cute if I decorate it appropriately. I just gotta kind of like, I'm trying to decide if I want to make like a little like path and stuff, like little pathing down the middle. I could do like wood, I guess, or brick, but I feel like it looks better natural. I'm not sure. I am not sure. I'm gonna have to play with it. I also expected to have more trees planted, so we'll have to revisit this when the trees are bigger and kind of see how we feel about that. So, which I'm sure we will by the time that we, you know, by the time that we stream again, they should be grown. At least the apple should be grown, so I can start working on doing that. But also I do think, just because we're gonna end pretty soon, I think, because it's getting a little late, just so that y'all are aware, I think we are gonna mix up our stream schedule a little bit next week, specifically because next week is Festival. On Monday specifically is Festival, which is awesome because that does line up with my stream. So we can actually stream it, I think. And we don't have to time travel for it. So I think we might do Festival on Monday, which I think would be really fun. So I think that we're gonna do that. So I think we might do like Animal Crossing again on Monday, and then do Colt next Wednesday, just so that we can do Festival. I think that would be really cool. This is gonna be the last little bit of the orchard, I think, as we're gonna have over here. Like I think we'll put the citrus fruits down here because I just like oranges. So what is it? Festival? Festival is a festival in Animal Crossing that is based off of Carnival, that is celebrated in Brazil and other Central American countries. I think, if I'm getting that correctly. I could be wrong. If I am, I'm so sorry. But Carnival is like a very colorful, like feathers and floats and like really bright colors and stuff. In Festival, in Animal Crossing specifically, you get to see, I always forget his name. It's not Pablo. Maybe it's Pablo. The Festival host in Animal Crossing is a crazy peacock who dances. And if you like, you can catch like feathers and stuff, and he'll give you like items and things, and it's really fun. So we might do some Festival on Monday, and then do like Colts on Wednesday, just so that we can swap it up. So Also, don't tell Silver because they'll probably be desperate for me to stream. But I have PTO next Friday, which is awesome. I asked for it, so I actually have a full 3-day weekend off for the first time in a long time. Oh, hello, Molly. What do you need? Yes. Sad. Oh, sad. I'm sorry, sadness. Boop. Oh, cute. Pave, yes, Pave. Oh my god, I love him. I'm obsessed with Pave. I think he's high-key my favorite NPC in Animal Crossing. He's just so much fun. He's Pave, and he dances with his feathers. He's so great. So I love me some Pave. So we will probably celebrate festival because I love it. So. And yeah, I have PTO next Friday. So I haven't been able to take a 3-day weekend PTO wise for a while because during the holidays, a lot of the weekend days were blacklisted because it's around the holidays. People were taking 3-day weekends to see their family and stuff, which is totally understandable. But my job is kind of first come, first serve when it comes to that kind of thing. So it was hard to get a 3-day weekend, but I think I was able to score one, so we'll be having 3-day weekend next weekend, which is awesome. Can you please be normal? I'm begging you. Okay, it did. Thank God. I am begging you to be normal. All right. So I don't think I will stream next Friday because Friday streams are few and far between because I have to make sure that it's, I have enough energy for the week and stuff like that. But I may be having a 3-day weekend next week, so that would be wonderful. So yeah. Okay, I think that's my orchard set up. We can decorate it in the future, but I feel like there's some items like an apple basket and stuff that I don't have yet. We do have 1,000 bells. We could... Or no bells. I'll wait. I was like, we can go to a thing, but it's getting kind of late, so I'll probably wait. Here we go. Got more reactions. So you've got to go walk my puppies wolfing at the door. Have a great night. Thank you. You have a good... Next time you have to tell me what your dog's name is, because that's cute. But you have a good night too, Lunch. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm going to stop in just a minute too. I'm almost done. It's kind of late and I'm tired. So I had kind of a long day at work today. So, but you have a good evening and good weekend. And I will see you when I see you Monday or Rourke. That is so cute. That is so cute. He sounds like a ton of fun. I'm just going to make sure there's no fun like baskets or anything I could craft. Oh, there's a DIY request tab. That's so genius. For the hotel. We didn't even get around to the hotel tonight. That's totally fine. I have a DIY workbench now. I didn't realize I did. I should definitely put that in my house, huh? Wow, that's the big one too. I mean, I have the fun Lego one, but I feel like the big one's probably prettier, right? Is this like alphabetical order obtained? Okay. All right, I'm looking for some baskets or some other fun stuff that we can put in the orchard because I feel like there might be if I find something cool. I think I'd obtained that recently. I think that's why I didn't know. Oh, does this take young spring bamboo? Yeah, it's not time for that yet, unfortunately. There's a little sign, which is cute. Let's craft that because I feel like that'd be cute to put in front of the orchard to be like, here's the orchard. Like, that'd be neat. Yeah, we're just gonna do a couple quick crafting things and we'll probably go from there. There is this fun veggie basket, but I don't have all of these. I guess I need to set some aside or craft that the next time that I cook, and then I can kind of go from there. We got tables, bamboo lunchbox. Little pile of wood. I'm just looking real quick. See if there's anything that I feel like goes well with a little orchard of sorts. I guess we just have like a pot over there, or a barrel maybe. Actually, I kind of see the vision with the barrel. I might craft a couple of those. Yeah, I actually see the vision with the barrel. I forgot that I can multi-craft now. I see the vision with the barrel. I might put a couple of over there of like, this is storage for the apples or whatever. So. There's a pile of leaves. I do own one of these already, but I might do that and make it like a green leaf pile so that I can, put that down as decor. I was always planning that. We'll have to customize it, but we can craft from our inventory now, which is life-changing, frankly. I'm going to make one of these because I do need to put one of these up by the campsite. But I might not do that tonight. But yeah, kind of life-changing, frankly. Yeah, I think that's all I have. I don't have any cute baskets or anything, so I think we'll have to kind of wait until we have that to... Yes. Thank God. Okay, it's the... We can't change the leaf pile. It's just permanently red. But I thought there's a green leaf pile. I guess I'm just stuck with the red one. We can always put the red one down and then pick it up later if we don't like it. I do have a red leaf pile already. I thought we could change the color. I am disappointed, frankly. Let's put the barrel down. Oh God, it's really big. It's so heavy. Can we like... Okay, can we... Yeah. Oh, that's really big. I think maybe only one of those is fine. We can always get rid of the other one or whatever. A barrel. We'll put a little signpost over here pointing at the thing. Just being like, look, it's the orchard. Perfect, but we need to rotate it. Amazing. Cool. We can always move the signpost. I actually might move the signpost over here. Although I don't know if that's too crowded up on the path, but I'm not sure. Like that. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I liked it better over on the other side. So we'll do that. Okay. We have another barrel in case we want to place it somewhere in the future, but I think that's all we are going to do for now. I think that's it, everybody. I think we're done. I'm done. I'm tired. So we have our orchard set up, which is exciting. We'll have to continue to decorate it over time and stuff. But now that I have the Nintendo Switch Online, I can get more like ground patterns and stuff, which is really huge for like filler stuff in between the rows and things like that. So that is crazy exciting. Again, thank you so much to Amusing Prince for that. That is a really big deal. So we did that, and then we got the bridge down, and we have this beautiful aurora in the background. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my God. We have this aurora, and then we have this path going. So we did some good work tonight, I think. We did some decent work, so that's very exciting. So, and then we paid off our house, which is also a big deal. So I can put all this stuff away into storage. Maybe next time we'll do a storage purge. I don't know. So anyway, I think that's going to be about it. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go get some dinner. As always, if you're missing the streams, you'd like to catch up, I do have my re-uploads channel on YouTube. For older streams, my more current streams are on the live tab on YouTube. So you can go watch them. I'm leaving them up there. That way y'all can like see them, because I'm not able to do them on the re-upload channel right now. So that's the thing. I'm actually getting copyright struck over some of my intro music, which I know is not copyright. So I'm mad about that, and I have to deal with that at some point, but I'm not ready to deal with it yet. But I am angry, so that's fine. But those are over there if you wish to catch up on them. Also, ! Discord in the chat. Thank you, Panda. We hang out on Discord. We talk about our pets. We talk about everything. So if you want to come join, please feel free to do so. Also, I stream, I post my stream schedule every Monday. I post it on Twitch and Instagram as a story. Discord is a longer post. We play at the same times every week, but I let you know what games we're playing and what we're doing in them, so you know what to do to look forward to. So anyway, bye everybody. Thank you so much. Bye Panda. Bye Lunch. Bye Amusing Prince. Bye Silver. Thank you. Queen Rat stopped in for, I think Queen Rat was on Discord and said they couldn't come, which is totally fine. Also, Aztec, again, thank you for dropping by. I really, really appreciate it. I think that was everybody. I love you all. We're going to find someone to raid really fast, I think. Yeah, we're going to find someone to raid really quickly. Who are we going to raid today? Dr. Crow. We have not raided Dr. Crow in like a million years, so we will raid Dr. Crow. So that is who we are rating today. Looks like not many people streaming tonight, which is totally valid. So anyway, I love you all. I will see you guys next time on Monday and everything. We'll play my Animal Crossing. Like I said, we'll do Festival, and we are rating now.